Matilda, this is for your new Lee cloth. This is for a gold princess. This is very Essex girl, we don't want that. This is Arabian princess.
We've been wanting to make some new Lee cloths for a while. The old Lee cloths were getting pretty jaded and starting to give way. They weren't very good on the last passage we used them. So while I was in Cadiz, nosing around the little market, happened to come across some really nice fabric, and it's a sort of heavy drill type cotton, and I mean it's a massive square. It's I don't know, 7 foot by 8 foot. It's huge, and it's yeah, it's quite tough. It feels, and that's enough to make both Lee cloths. So I'm going to chop it in half, and we're going to set about it and see what happens. And we're going to make them a new design too. Hopefully they'll be a lot better. What we need is a Lee cloth that when you go to climb out of bed, the whole thing doesn't fall down if you let it down, so that your sleeping bag or whatever you've got and your bits and pieces stay on the berth if the boat's heeling while we're sailing. But it allows you a seat at one end to be able to sit down and get dressed, put your waterproofs on, your boots on, your shoes on, that sort of thing. So we want to be able to undo it to get out, but not all of it come down, and leave a seat either at the galley or the nav station end, depending on which side you are. And if you're on the uphill side of the boat, then everything you've got left behind won't fall off while you're getting dressed. And it, yeah, hopefully it'll work really nicely. And like I said, this fabric, I'm really pleased with this. It's oh, and did I forget to mention, it cost, the whole piece was €11. Like, wow. So yeah, great. Got a bit of hardwood on here. I'm going to use a strip to hold it down to the berth, and we'll put some lines on. We're going to try and use a bit of innovation at the one end where you get out, and make it fasten with a jamming cleat, so you can pull the line tight that stretches it from end to end, and put it in the jammer. And I think that'll hold it really tight, and then if you're on the uphill side, you'll be able to lay on it and not fall out. And I want it leaning slightly outwards, so that if you're on the uphill side and in your berth and laying on the Lee cloth, you're not spilling out into the walkway of the saloon. It was one of the problems on the last passage. Going to the loo, if Amandine was on the uphill side, you were kind of knocking her shoulders and waking her up as we were going past. So we're going to try and put a stop to that and change it all. So here we go. Well, this is the port berth, and so I've cut this fabric in half, and half of it allows, let's lift this up, allows for a really good height, and it's double thickness, so we can slide a line right through this top edge. And then we got this this hardwood batten I'm going to screw down, and that should hold it all down. We've got a bit of excess to the far end. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Yeah, I'm not going to cut it off yet. We'll wait and see. Have to make a bit of decision about that in a minute. Let's get this this bit screwed down first. Right, so we're kind of ready to start screwing down. This isn't going to be quite as long a job as I thought, the initial bit. So I've got this this strip of hardwood here. I've got it all drilled and ready to screw, and yeah, let's get fastening it down. Okay, well, this is it. Nice, eh? That's going to be cool. I'm going to have it leaning in slightly like this, so it doesn't bulge out into here. Yeah, let's get it organised. Well, this is Mark 1 version at the moment. No doubt we'll improve it, but this is yeah, this is going to be good. And I think up at the end, at this end against the galley, what I'm going to do is tomorrow I'm going to buy a little ring on a bolt and a cleat, and put it up there so you can pull the line through the ring and jam it in the cleat. Unfortunately, it's Monday here, but it's a public holiday, so everywhere's shut. So, but I can do that tomorrow. It's not a problem. I'm pleased with this so far, and it's got. I know it looks like it's got quite a bit of a lean in, but when you get in there, you're not going to spill out into the walkway here, so that we can walk up and down without disturbing you. And I'm going to do the same the other side.